So the first point that I want to make is that coin doesn't even have a price action. It's not like I can go and buy coin at a low price and sell it at a high price, or vice versa. XYO token, yes, the cryptocurrency, I can do that, and there is some price action. There's a price attached to it. But the in-game currency for the coin app, there's no price attached. We're not able to buy and sell it. So when we're talking about losing value, I'm thinking that you guys are saying financially losing value. It loses value as far as being able to buy more and more XYO or redeem it for more and more XYO. But I will say this, when you look into the coin app and you click on that coin balance and you see that you can get however many XYO for every 1,000 coin, that can seem a little confusing because that thing changes all the time based on the price of XYO. The issue is that people think that it loses value because as XYO price goes up, then you don't get as much XYO in return for your coin. But you got to come to an understanding that the coin app team, the XYO team, they've come up with a calculation for you to be able to receive the same amount of XYO in terms of dollars every single time. So in fact, if I was to say anything, if coin did have a value, I would say that value is constant every single time. But because XYO fluctuates up and down, that's what can lose its value. The cryptocurrency can lose its value, or it can gain value. Let's look at the calculation and see what it says here. As you can see, it says the redeem price of XYO, ETH, and BTC is determined by taking the highest of the current price, the average of the previous day's price, and the last 7-day average. So they take all of that into consideration and they do a calculation. I don't know exactly how that calculation is, but you can see they take the averages of these prices, and based on whatever that is, your 1,000 coins will always be the same, but it will redeem based off of the fluctuations in the prices of those three assets. Now, as far as the products are concerned, I'm not exactly sure how that's calculated, but I'm sure they have some kind of calculation as well for that. My point is, XYO is the thing that can lose or gain value. Coin, on the other hand, stays constant and it doesn't lose value or gain value. It stays the same. It's actually part of an equation. So now, I was a nerd in school and math was my best subject. So if you don't know what variable is, it just means the part of the equation that changes. And so XYO is the part of the equation that changes every time, or ETH or BTC. So with all that being said, I give you a piece of advice. If you ever see XYO shoot up in price, then you're instantly going to see the amount of XYO that you receive for every 1,000 coin go down because the value of XYO has gone up. For instance, if XYO was to go to $4 or $5 today, it would be silly to think that we could get 25 or 50 or 75 XYO for every 1,000 coin. Instead, it would be more like one token for every 10,000 coin. Every time you redeem, you're expected to get around, it's not always the same, but it's somewhere around $4 to $5. Most of the time when I redeem, it's around $4.50. Now make sure when you do redeem, you've got 3 days to be able to confirm your redemption. So you can use that to your advantage to make sure when XYO makes a dip and it goes down to, let's just say for instance, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if it goes down to 0.006 and you say, okay, this is where I want to redeem, you go ahead and initiate a redemption. You get an email saying that you have 3 days to be able to confirm this redemption. After the 3 days, then it's going to be canceled out and you get your coin balance back. Let's say the next day XYO goes down again to 0.005. Well, then you could just go ahead and cancel your redemption and initiate a new one, and then repeat the process every time until you feel satisfied with the amount of XYO that you've received. That's a little trick that you can use. It's called email tag, and I've talked about that in previous videos. So now, where is the value in the coin app? If coin is always constant, what actually goes down in value? Well, it depends on where you are in life. Everybody has their own life situations. Everybody has their own circumstances and what they deem valuable to them. Remember, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about these situations. The coin itself, it stays constant, but the coin app is valuable in different ways to different people. Now, to me, the calculation that they do is perfect. No matter what, you're going to be receiving the same amount based off of the dollar amount or whatever currency you use in your country. For me, I live in the States, so it's the US dollar. I'm guaranteed to get somewhere between $4 and $5 worth of XYO, no matter where XYO is at the time, whether it be 1 cent, $1, $10, 0.0001 cent. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that I'm going to be getting the same amount based off of the US dollar currency. So I think that's the perfect solution to the issue that a lot of these other apps have. If we can be guaranteed a certain amount, or at least somewhere around a certain amount, every single time we redeem, no matter where this cryptocurrency is going to end up, we can expect it every time and we feel more comfortable using it. At least for me anyway. Maybe it's different for you. Now, in the prior years, they used to give XYO, but they changed that, and I don't know exactly the reason why, but they used to give just the XYO crypto for you geomining. And then they changed it. A lot of people got upset, and now there's nothing we could do about it. They're using the coin as an in-app currency for you to redeem now. It makes sense to me. They want to be able to give a certain amount based off of your currency, the US dollar, and it'll always be that amount every single time. So I don't know. I think that is a pretty cool solution to the issues of the fluctuation of price. Because if XYO was to go down 90%, I'm still expected to get $4 to $5 worth for every 10,000 coin. Maybe you guys have a different opinion. I don't know. But it does beg the question, would I rather have XYO or the in-app currency coin? Well, I'll give you my opinion right here. You can click on that now because this video has just ended. Like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. God bless.